Heads up.
What's the plan?
Hey, Valentine.
Any chance you got a second now?
You alright, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Do you need something, monsieur?
How are you doing?
I find myself wanting to set out again and see the world. I am tempted to do this on my own, but there's so much danger. I hope we can renew our partnership. For science, of course.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
You two watch yourselves out there.
Oh, monsieur, we do not watch, we observe.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
You are a scientific marvel, Monsieur Nick.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub-shop? Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Alright.
I'm in.
If you need me to take a...
Such a funny word.
You got it.
Do you need something, monsieur?
Never mind.
As you wish.
Hey, I heard what you did for Austin. You saved that kid's life, so I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Ever since all that drama, he's gotten worse. Doesn't leave his room, high all the time. Rachel said if he doesn't get help, he could die.
Any idea how I can do that?
You've got to convince him to go see Rachel. She's got some treatment drug that'll help him get clean. It's either get clean or get dead at this point, and that bastard better get his priorities straight.
Nobody can get into Overseer Olivier's terminal. The password might be corrupted. I can't make sense of this thing, and I've finally convinced the Overseer to let it go and allow me to set up a new terminal. Olivier probably was hardly even using the thing anymore. I doubt there's anything important on it.
No way I'm cracking this.
little crowded in here, or is it just me?
Hey, old Rusty.
How can I assist you? Warning! Overdue for maintenance. Ahem. Pardon me.
Here. This'll make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are most considerate. Nothing like getting the oil flowing, eh?
Hey.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what? Getting high?
So what? After all that shit that happened with Austin? I need this, man. Leave me alone.
Don't you want to quit?
Well, yeah, I do, but I can't. This place, man, and what happened? Jet is all that makes it bearable.
As long as you're high, you're a danger to yourself and others.
I wasn't bothering nobody before. I was on Easy Street. Now get out of here. I can't handle this right now.
Hey, I can see this protector
Hey,
on
Bobby.
your brain.
You again?
Protector on?
You need to get help, Bobby. Go see Rachel. She has medicine that'll treat you.
No way. It's never that easy. And now, I need this shit more than ever. It's the only way I'm gonna get through this.
You need to quit. Austin almost died because of your habit. You're putting others at risk.
But how am I supposed to do it? I can't handle that withdrawal shit. Not after everything that's happened.
Rachel has a chem called Addictol. It's supposed to help ease the symptoms.
I don't know, man. That week I tried to get clean, you don't even want to know how bad it got. But I guess it's worth it, right? It's gotta be. Alright, I'll do it. I'll go right now.
Did you talk to Bobby? How'd it go?
Good. He went to see Rachel. He's cleaning up.
No shit! You actually did it? That's it. No more drugs, no more dealing. We're starting over. Maybe now I can get him to leave this can.
You actually want to leave?
Every day. Maybe after things settle down here, we finally will.
The vault needs you.
The vault needs old Rusty, as much as I'd want to take him with us. He's the brains behind the Bobby, if you know what I mean. Who knows? Maybe Bobby will want to learn a thing or two, now that he's cleaned up.
Who's a good boy?
I've been hearing good things about you. Old Rusty's running at peak efficiency, and the vault's water problems have been solved. I didn't expect such confidence from a wastelander. I must say I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm glad I was able to help.
And helped you have. Now that you've demonstrated your ability to get a job done, I feel I can entrust you with something more important. If you complete this last task, I'll be happy to reward you with a Vitamatic.
All right, what's the issue?
Ever since we opened the vault, our safety has been of chief concern. We routinely send out security patrols. But recently, one such patrol has yet to report in. She's not yet overdue, but still, I'm concerned. A mercenary crew resides in the area she was sent to scout, and they've caused trouble for us before. What I'd ask is that you find our wayward patrol and bring her safely back to the vault.
You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
Yes. I won't pretend to understand the politics of the Commonwealth, but it seems mercenaries are a necessary evil. This particular group has tried to establish dealings with us in the past, but negotiations soured. Still, they periodically try to make contact, and just recently they seem to have built a makeshift camp, worryingly close to the vault.
Do you know where I can find her?
Yes. Her patrol route was between here and Forest Grove Marsh, so she's most likely still there. But with the mercenaries recently claiming that area, she may be in trouble. Hopefully I'm just worrying over nothing, but if you decide to do this, I'd advise caution.
There's more to this, isn't there?
Overseer McNamara, she insists on keeping the vault open. She couldn't be making a bigger mistake. It's too dangerous out there. I've been instructing our patrols to investigate and report on anything that might threaten us. But if my orders result in one of our own being hurt, or worse, I'm not sure I could live with myself. That's why I need you to look into this.
Is there anything else I should know?
Forest Grove Marsh seems to be a magnet for what wastelanders call feral ghouls. So if you have some kind of feral repellent, be ready to use it.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
No, good. Once you've found our missing patrol, report back to me and the Vitamatic is yours. Good luck.
Feral repellent right here. Garbage.
Excuse me.
I heard about what you did for Austin, and yeah, thanks. Look, I'm sorry for being so harsh before. I'm not beyond admitting when I'm wrong. Finding a whole new section to the vault? It's so disturbing.
Excuse me.
Things sure are gonna change around here.
There's no bit in there. Already still dropping off troops.
Every time I leave the vault, it's the same speech. The Commonwealth is dangerous. You can't trust outsiders. Don't eat the food out there. I know Cedric means well, but... I mean, I know what I'm doing. I am a trained member of Vault Security. I even promised I'd keep a stash of backup gear out here, in case something ever went wrong. I think it'll be safe by that old bridge. I doubt anyone will check there. Oh, well, I suppose I should head back inside. There's not much to report today. Oh! Well, hold on a second. It's those mercs again. It's the same ones who've been hanging around Forest Grove. They're doing something by the reservoir. Oh, I'm gonna follow them. Maybe I can find out what they're up to.
It's an alien spaceship. We did it. We found one. An actual spaceship.
Hey.
What's up? I wish my mom could have seen the crashed spaceship. She was mad as hell when she found out she'd missed the one in the Capital Wasteland.
Can we chat?
Sure.
Your thoughts?
I once found a body by the side of the road that was burnt to a crisp. Figured he'd dangle with raiders, you know, normal day in the Commonwealth. But next to it was a giant bag filled with the prettiest clothes I'd ever seen, and a white hat as big around as a super mutant. Becky gave me 100 caps. just for the hat.
What's on your mind?
I feel like I'm robbing you every time you buy something from me. So I'm going to give you the biggest discount I can afford. Do you ever wonder if we should spice things up between us?
What do you think we should do?
Lots of things.
I'm not looking for a big commitment. Just something a little more physical. Game?
Yes, absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
Right behind you.
We found a real alien. Can I have his weapon?
Anything useful?
Hey.
Hey!
Huh. My own alien artifact. Thank you.
Oh, you're back. But I can't help but notice there's not a certain someone with you. What happened to the patrol?
They're dead. I'm sorry.
You're serious, aren't you? When she failed to report in, I knew something was wrong, but...
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
No, it's not your fault. At least now we know what happened. Despite the circumstances, you did as much as you could. I and the rest of the Vault are grateful for your assistance. The Vitamatic is yours. You'll find it in the Vault's clinic. Dr. Forsyth has been informed you have permission to take it. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I need to update the Vault's records.
He was in love with.
We owe you. Not only did you save Austin, but I'm pretty sure lives would have been lost if we'd gone down there ourselves.
Uh-oh.
Oh, do you feel as good as I do? Oh, that was great.
Hey,
Hey! Need something?
can we chat?
Sure.
What's on your mind?
You know, my parents were Brotherhood. They were from California originally. Traveled to the Capital Wasteland under Elder Lyons. At some point, they fought with Lyons and left. Dad said they abandoned Lyons and his bad ideas, not the Brotherhood. I always had the feeling they wanted to go back to California. But they came here instead. Closer, you know, less dangerous trip.
Being cautious. Not a bad call.
My mom was a paladin. She's the one that trained me with weapons. She wasn't going to have a kid that couldn't handle herself. She died a long time ago. My dad's a scribe.
Were your parents good to you?
Yep, took great care of us when we were little. But then my dad just decided to leave one day.
Did you ever ask him why?
Yeah, but he wouldn't give me a straight answer. He might have left because my mom was gone. You know, grief can make people do some weird shit.
That's all. Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
What topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
This story isn't too scary, is it?
We're not babies. What happened next?
We were...
Boy, I'd love to find some power armor.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Oh, nice. Oh, very really is. Melee.
Hey, Katie.
You saved Austin's life. Dr. Forsyth said without that cure, there would have been nothing they could have done.
Right.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Just the person I wanted to see. I wanted to thank you for what you did for Austin.
How is he doing?
He's recovering well, back to his normal self again. It's as if he doesn't even know what happened. It was a selfless act, something we don't see much of from the Commonwealth. You're a rare breed, the kind we could use more of both inside and out of Vault 81. Anyway, I'm sure you have plenty of things to get back to. I just had to say thank you for saving Austin. I may have my life's work, but that boy is what really keeps me going.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
I'm so thankful to have Austin alive and well again.
Hey.
Don't mind the robot, it won't hurt you. Or at least, I don't think it will. I found it slumped in a corner in the Vault-Tec building. Figure I'd repair it. Let it give me a hand bringing back all the stuff we found.
Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
I didn't quite get around to fixing its vocal processor. Maybe later. Right now we've got more important stuff to be getting on with. How'd things go with the Ron? You have anything interesting for us?
Is everyone in the Commonwealth so goddamn crazy?
Yeah, the Ron's a character, all right. But after you get to know him, he's not so bad. So, what did the coolest cat in the Commonwealth have for us?
Hurrah! Oh yeah!
Good work on the robot. Very helpful.
Yeah, I thought so. It was real helpful in carrying everything back here. I'm thinking I'll keep it around. Use it to guard the place. Maybe teach it to play Blast Radius or something. But enough talk about the robot. I want to know how things went with the Ron. Did he have anything good for us?
Take a look.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. It's a vigor tester, right? Lets you measure a person's qualities. How'd they make it so tiny? One I used was the size of a whole cabinet. Hey, hold still for a sec. Well, ain't you a shrewd one? According to this, there's not a thing that gets past you.
I'm just a person like everyone else.
Yeah, that's what they all say. The Ron really found this for us, did he? Not bad. This'll come in real useful. Help us assign the right people to work the right jobs. Here, you should keep hold of this. I think you'll put it to better use than me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Besides, I'm betting you had to jump through more than a few hoops in order to get the thing. Only right you get to keep it.
Do you have any news?
Well, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been organizing everything we brought back from the Vault-Tec HQ. Including the most important thing, the Vault-Tec version of a comm hub. Or Vault Hub, as I started calling it.
Cool name.
Thanks. I thought so too. Actually, thanks to Vault Hub, I've already made some progress starting repairs to the real thing. Turn it on and I'll show you what I mean.
I rock 'em, roll 'em all night long, about 60 minutes.
I'm sure you remember that noise. What you're hearing there are radio signals from all the nearby ASAMs. Turns out that's how the sensors and the hub connect with each other. Kind of obvious when you think about it. Don't know how I didn't realize sooner.
I could see that.
Now, if you listen carefully, you can probably tell something ain't right. Seems Vault-Tec had problems with their hub's receiver module. It can't establish a stable connection. But, watch what happens when we bypass the crappy receiver in the Vault Hub and instead patch in the far superior comm hub version. Now that sounds a whole lot better, don't it? Clearly the receiver from the comm hub works just fine. And that little demonstration is how we can use the Vault Hub to start testing components of the comm hub. Through trial and error, we can swap out parts, find what works and what doesn't, what we need to repair and what we need to replace. It'll be a slow process, but worth it in the end. I think we're finally on the road to getting a working comm hub, and more out of our ASAMs.
How long will it take?
How long does a ghoul live? In other words, I don't know. It's probably gonna take a while. Oh, and by the way, thanks to that little patch job we just did, technically speaking, we're now connected to every ASAM sensor in the immediate area.
What does that mean?
This means we can now remotely send and receive data to any nearby ASAMs. So here, take this. That's the holotape you found. The one with the new plot types. Why don't you load into that terminal there? Go ahead. Load that holotape into that terminal. Maybe something good will happen.
Excuse me.
You wanted more out of the ASAMs? Well, congratulations. You just uploaded data for 4 new plot types to all the ASAM sensors in the local area. Now, how's that for a little taste of what the comm hub can do? Not too shabby, huh? Although, keep in mind, when I said local, I do mean local. Right now, our range is fairly limited, at least for the time being.
That shouldn't be a problem.
I'm sure in time we can boost the range, but good to know you're not disappointed. In any settlement that's not too far away, you'll now be able to build using those new plots. If you'd like, we could go test them right now, or if you prefer, you can do it by yourself.
Can you tell me about them?
Sure, I could give you a brief summary. Overall, there are 4 new plots to build. There's one for stores, recreation, governance, and even defense.
How are you going to test it?
Same way we did last time. You put down a plot, we'll see what it makes.
Okay, show me.
I'd be more than happy to. And I know just the place. Here, let me just update your Pip-Boy. All right, I'll meet you at that settlement. Don't keep me waiting now.
Menagerie. Just latching on the comm hub.
Hi.
Hey there. Good to see you made it. I invited old Paul here to check out the new plots. After all, who better to tell us what they think about them than someone who'd be using them?
I'm excited to see what you got. Folks have already built a lot using the ASAMs. More options can only be good, right?
That's right.
Then let's stop the jibber-jabber and get to it.
All right, you know the drill by now. Pick a plot to test and put down a sensor.
There's some real... So, watch yourself when you're out in the wastes, because you never know who's watching you.
Let's trade.
Hey, Slick. Looking to do a little commerce, are we? All right, then. Capitalism. Who?
So what's this you're building now?
Once it's done, this will be the commercial plot. And it's pretty much what it says on the can. It'll allow folks to set up their own businesses, letting them sell wares to you or anyone else who pays them a visit.
Oh, I'm sure the young lady who was kicking the ASAM would be happy to hear that.
If you ask me, there's a certain charm to a brick-and-mortar store. Or in this case, a scrap wood and corrugated steel store. All right, almost done here, I think. And finished.
Rebar.
Announcing another amazing breakthrough, brought to you by Robco. Robco brand ASAM sensors can now allow your citizens the freedom to sell off excess assets without running afoul of Johnny Law. Robco's automated auditing software ensures correct sales tax is always applied and collected. Never again need you or your citizens fear a surprise visit from the taxman, thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Nothing like a little commerce. All right, what do you want to test next? Nice choice. Let's get up some defenses. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, Paul. Raiders will have a hard time taking on someone with enough of these.
Oh, and why is that?
This plot will allow folks to set up proper defenses within the settlement. No more jury-rigged turrets and spotlights. Now we can have real watchtowers, guard posts, coordinated patrols, the whole shebang. It'll take folks with the correct skills to man them, but it'll be well worth the effort.
So, no more raider attacks?
Well, let's not give it too much credit. I'm sure some will still be dumb enough to try. You should see a lot less attacks with a few of these. Okay, just tighten this and all done.
present our most recent advancement in Rupka brand ASAM sensor technology. Your citizens can now breathe easy, knowing their safety is being guaranteed with practical and cost-effective solutions. Thanks to Rupka brand ASAM sensors, all true-blooded Americans can now volunteer their time to keep their communities safe for their fellow citizens. Rupka brand ASAM sensors, securing America one community at a time. Brought to you in conjunction with Pulaski Preservation Services.
Oh yeah. Any bad guy should think twice before taking on a settlement with enough of these things. It's all looking good so far. Got it. Let's keep going. Going for some recreation, huh? Okay then. Let's build us some R&R. From what I've read, this type of plot gives folks somewhere to go after the working day's done. You know, somewhere they can take a load off. Maybe read a book or exercise or something.
I can tell you now, something like that would be a big morale boost.
It's stressful living in the Commonwealth. Sometimes you need somewhere to blow up a little steam. All right, one more screw and we're done.
A morning stroll through the park, an afternoon pumping iron at the gymnasium, or a night on the town rolling the dice with Lady Luck. Leisure is what keeps America smiling, And with Robco brand ASAM sensors, your citizens can now enjoy a multitude of pre-approved leisure activities. So, put up your feet, sit back and relax. Because when it comes to wholesome recreation, Robco has got your back. Yes, Robco brand ASAM sensors. #1 in practical citizen placation, #1 in outstanding quality.
I can't honestly remember the last time I sat down and had a rest. Maybe I should be the first to use this. All right. Everything seems to be going well so far. I'll admit, I was a tad worried this might not work. I mean, we are using the Vault Hub to run these new plot types. How's everything look from your point of view? Nothing seems out of place or incomplete, does it?
Why do you ask?
This is the first time. We're building these new plots, and we're using less than perfect hardware to do it. I just want to make sure nothing seems out of place or missing.
Seems fine to me.
Good to hear. What about you, old Paul? See anything that don't look right?
All looks good to me. But didn't you say you had 4 plots to show me? I'm only counting 3. Or are my cataracts playing up again?
No, you're right. We only put down 3 so far. But the last plot requires a little more explanation. So if you're ready, should we get on with it?
What's next?
All right, last but not least, we have the municipal plot. Go ahead and put down an ASAM for that. Okay then, last plot on the list.
Now, this looks a little more complicated. What did you say this was again?
A municipal plot. You can think of it as a settlement's utility service. So it could be something like a power station or a water pump. Only more advanced than what you normally see in the wastes.
Oh, I get you. Or maybe a really big septic tank or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, just gotta plug in this cable, and we're done.
Public utilities? What a headache! Well, not anymore. Thanks to Robco. With Robco brand ASAM sensors, the needless complexities of city service infrastructure are over. No more worrying over balancing the power grid, ensuring sufficient drainage of waste, or the delivery of safe, clean drinking water. Yes, each of life's essentials available for all your citizens. courtesy of Rocco. And remember, only Rocco brand ASAM sensors can offer the versatility and stability your citizens crave. If it's not Rocco, it's gotta go.
All right, we're done. That's everything. But before we go wrapping things up, I gotta mention that these municipal plots seem a lot more versatile than the other types Robco released. Some of the building plans seemed like they could construct things for governance or even logistical facilities. Although, we'll probably have to get the comm hub running right to make use of the real good stuff. But still, pretty nifty, huh?
What sort of good stuff are we talking about?
Things like provisioning, communication centers, pretty much anything associated with, you know, government-type stuff. If you could picture a bunch of stuffed shirts sitting around big tables with papers everywhere, well, you're probably on the right track. But like I said, some of that stuff will have to come later down the line. However, there is at least one building plan we could use right now.
Tell me more.
Just try and stop me. Now, one of the plots we just tested was the commercial. And commerce means caps. So it might be a good time to talk about taxes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Now, everyone loves caps. And who can blame them, right? And a settlement needs them just as much as anything else. Now, I know it may seem boring or even greedy, but taxes really are important. Our settlements are growing, and it's going to take caps to keep generators humming. Gasoline ain't exactly growing out the dirt. As always, you did great work. Thanks to you, the people of the Commonwealth can look forward to things being just that little bit better now.
It would have been impossible without your help.
Well, I didn't really do nothing special, but still, I appreciate you saying so.
Well, speaking on behalf of those living in the Commonwealth, I gotta say thank you. All these new types of ASAMs, it's a little overwhelming to think what we could do with them.
Glad you're happy, Paul. If you could tell others what you saw here, spread the word around, that'll be a big help.
You can count on old Paul. I'll get right on it.
So, tell me, Slick, how does it feel to have every plot type at your disposal? You're now free to build pretty much whatever you like, as long as it's not too far away.
Why is that?
We're primarily running off the Vault Hub right now. Compared to the real thing, it's not that advanced, so its broadcast range is fairly limited. It can't reach far enough to update all ASAMs with the new plot data. But once we get the comm hub running instead, I don't think we'll have that problem anymore. Just one more reason for me to get on that.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Once the comm hub's actually running, we should be able to build the new plots anywhere. Say, now that we've got all these ASAMs placed, I wonder if we could get some real-time communication working. You know, two-way radio. I'm gonna head back to the hardware store. I want to look into this. Swing on by when you're free. I'll have something to show you.
Sure thing.
I'll catch you later, Slick.
This place could sure do with some betterments. Come on, let's turn this into a settlement to be proud of.